It's finally here! Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Airy Fairy here, and this is my very first video. Oh my god, I'm so excited, so excited. I'm just really excited to be finally starting this channel. It's been way overdue. I'm so sorry, but I'm here guys, and this is gonna be my first look. This is part 1 of my Super Bowl series. This is my favorite team, the Eagles, and I'm going to be doing another part 2 of the Patriots, which is going to come up soon. So if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, be a part of my family, share with your friends, and comment on what you want to see next. I have a lot of good things coming for you guys, and I'm totally open for suggestions, feedback, whatever you guys have to throw at me, just throw it. I'm here because I love you guys and I love doing makeup, and I just want to share all the tips and tricks and everything that I know. Even if you guys want to see hair, like, you know, I'm all natural, do my thing. But let me stop rambling. So without further ado, here is my first video.
Hey guys, so let's get started. The first thing I like to do before doing anything, I like to spray the Mario Badescu spray on me, just because it hydrates your skin, it just preps it while I'm doing my brows. So I just spray that first, and honestly I've sprayed that like 5 times before, so that's why I didn't spray it before. My face was like so wet. Anyway, so now I'm going into my brows. I'm going to be doing a full in-depth how-to video, so I'm going to be posting that soon. So I'm just going to fast forward over this part so you guys can just watch the rest of the video. And what I use for my brows is the Anastasia Brow Pomade, and I do use her pencil as well. But like I said, I'm going to be having a more in-depth video, so that's going to be more of a talk through. So yeah. Also, don't make fun of my brows. I know that I need to get them done. I'm actually growing them out. I have been putting castor oil on them. My amazing boyfriend got me castor oil for Christmas, and I've been putting that on my eyebrows and my eyelashes. So that's why they look so cray. So now I'm going in with MAC, oh my god, I was going to say Painterly, MAC Paint Pot in Layin Low. So I put this all over my lid. I know it's a little bit lighter, but I like the color because it makes the colors pop out more. So that's why I don't use Painterly, because it is a little bit too light. So I use Layin Low. I'm just putting that all over with a flat brush right now. After I apply Layin Low all over my lid, I go in with a clean, fluffy brush like this. I like to use the brush with the white little hairs because I feel like it kind of blends it out a little bit better. And the good thing about those brushes is that it doesn't really apply product too much, which I like that as well. Remember, blending is your friend. You want to blend until your wrist falls off. And the reason why I'm blending the Layin Low is so that the eyeshadow doesn't stick to that and we get a gross harsh line, because harsh lines are not your friend. The first shadow that I always start out with is Saddle by MAC. I love this color. It's a transition color. I literally use it all the time, so you guys are going to see me use it every time. I mostly use Saddle and Swiss Chocolate a lot, but for this look I didn't use Swiss Chocolate. Notice when I do my eyeshadow, I move the brush back and forth and in circular motion. I do this so that it applies and blends at the same time. These are not my real lashes. I did get lash extensions from my really good friend Kaila. I could put her information down in the description box below if you are in the central New Jersey area. She is literally bomb. She's the sweetest girl ever, and she will hook you up. I love that they're so natural. So this is the old product that I'm referring to. The top like broke off. It's just a hot mess. But I like using this palette because the colors are honestly really pigmented. The brush that I use for my crease is a 217 brush by MAC. So I'm really getting that color in there, trying to make that color pop and really define the crease a little bit. I'm going to go in with a smaller, more tapered brush that I got from Crown Brushes. It's really small and precise. I'm going to go back in there with that same color and just really get that crease to pop more. Here is the small tapered brush that I mentioned before. I'm just going to go in with my crease just to define that crease a little bit more with that same e.l.f. color. I promise I'm not talking to myself. I had some music playing in the background. Now I'm going back and forth with the 217 and the tapered brush to make sure there is no harsh lines. Now I'm taking another 217 brush, a clean one, and just blending it out, just making sure that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm taking this white pencil by Nars to put it all over my lid where I didn't put it in the crease area. I did use the pencil at first, but you'll see I switch over to a brush because it just wasn't working out. And I'm using the white to make the white eyeshadow pop more when I put that on top of it. This is a really small, flat, defined brush. I really like this brush for carving out the concealer on my eyes. I know that is the trend right now, so that's what I like to use this for. Now I'm taking Vanilla by MAC and I'm just putting it right over where I put the white pencil. And I'm using that with a MAC 239 brush. Now I'm blending the white and the eagles color together so that it just doesn't look so spacey, so it all just tells a story. I'm sure you've seen this brush before. This is the lovely MAC 224 brush. I'm just using that to blend. Like I said before, I blend a lot. Now I'm taking this Bella Piere Cosmetics white pigment in Exite. I got it in an old Ipsy box and I really like it. It's really, really pigmented. It's a really nice white and it has some shimmer in there. So my camera died, unfortunately. What I did, I just made a winged liner using the L'Oreal Voluminous Precision Liner. And I did like it at first, but I'm not a fan of it because it did dry out while I was using it. And you'll see I kind of get a little frustrated. I usually use my Stila, but that is currently MIA, so I just need to get a new one. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't do wings too often, so they're not my strongest point, but I do want to work on them, so I'm gonna do a how-to winged liner video. Can we just talk about that brow? Like, yes. The reason why I do my eyes first and then my foundation is because of fallout. I don't like to redo it. If I do my eyes first and then my foundation, I won't have to wipe anything away under my eye. Now I'm taking MAC Feline Pencil. I love this pencil for underneath my eye. I like to do underneath my eye just so it's a little more black. It's totally optional. I know it looks like I'm suffering when I do it, but I just love doing it because it just kind of makes your lashes look a little bit darker. But I don't recommend this for the bottom lash line because it does smear. So this is the best trick that I've learned, is to make the line sharper on the wing. You just spray the Q-tip, or you can use water, and you just go under the line and just make it really crisp and sharp. And the lashes that I'm using are Ardell Double Whispies. And then I take my primer. This primer is by Too Faced. It is the Primed Poreless. I like it. Honestly, I've had it for way too long. I definitely need a new one, but this will work for now. The foundation that I'm currently using is MAC Studio Fix Liquid in NC45. I do like it. It covers up all my acne scars that I'm currently trying to work on. And I pair that with the NC45 Studio Fix powder. I'm using this foundation brush here. It's flat and fluffy. What I do is I pat it on instead of just rubbing it around, just to really push the product into my skin. And I don't have a name for these brushes because my boyfriend got them for me for Christmas, but I will put the link in the description box below. I know, I need another MAC Studio Fix powder. I definitely hit pan on this one. But the brush that I'm using is Rejuva Cosmetics brush. It is a high def Buki, and I'm just using that kind of the same way, just putting the powder on top of the liquid just to set that. My favorite concealer ever that I use is the Tarte Shape Tape in Tan. I love this. It stays, it does not move. A lot of people say that it's drying, but for me it works for me. And I paired that with the LA Colors concealer in, where's the color? In the color Toffee. So I use both of those because I feel like tan is a little light. And I'm using another brush from that Amazon that I told you about. It's really nice, it blends really well, and it's angled, so I can really get in there and get right underneath my wing, and I can really get into the corner of my eye. Honestly guys, it is so hard to find a setting powder that doesn't crease. This powder I literally am in love with. I'm never switching to anything else. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I know a lot of people talk about it. It honestly is worth it. It is worth all the hype, I'm telling you. And the brush that I'm using with the Laura is a Real Techniques brush. It's the pink one. It doesn't have a name, I'm sorry guys, but like I said, I'll have it down below. And now I'm taking the Shape Tape and just putting it on the highest parts of my face, my nose, on my forehead, on my lip, and then I do go back in and I put a little bit on my chin. I'm going to do an in-depth highlight and contour video, so I'm just going to fast forward all of this. And then I almost knocked my camera off, like, can't get it together. So yeah, there's that face again. And I'm taking the other end of the Anastasia pencil where the brow part is to, this is my favorite contour powder. This is Blunt by MAC. I get a lot of questions about this. This is the only contour powder that I use. I do sometimes use liquid, and that is a darker concealer by MAC as well. But this is the only thing that I use for my contour. I love it. MAC, please don't discontinue this. And to make the contour more sharp, I take the Real Techniques brush that I used. Now I'm taking MAC's Gingerly Blush. Again, I'm going in with my Mario spray. I'd love to do this right before a highlight because I feel like it makes the highlight a lot stronger since it's wet. And the highlight that I'm using is the Laura Mercier Indiscretion. I love this highlight. It's so nice. And the brush that I'm using is MAC 132. And as you guys know, I don't like harsh lines, so I'm going in again with that Real Techniques brush, just to blend everything out. Now for under the eyes, I'm using a MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Color Stick in the color Evergreen. And I like to do under my eyes after my concealer, just so kind of the same thing with the eyes. I don't have to redo everything just because of fallout and smudging. And to make the look more continued, I like to drag my eyeshadows out underneath. So I'm just going in with that Eagles color from that e.l.f. palette, and then I'm going to go in with that white again, and then put it in the corner of my eyes just to brighten up my eye. And this smudge brush that I'm using is a brush that I got when I first worked at Sephora years ago. But you can honestly get a smudge brush anywhere. I love this brush for the inner corner of my eyes. It's a crown brush and it is C513. It's literally the truth. So I did that because I have this little sample from Chanel. I actually really like this mascara. It's La Volume. I didn't do that to knock the brand. I just did that because I don't have any mascara right now. I know I'm slacking, guys. But yeah, this sample has been my lifesaver so far. So since it is a Super Bowl, we're going bold. And we're doing some green liquid lipstick. This is by Colored Rain, and the color is Ivy. I love this color. I wish I could wear it every day. I just love how dramatic it is. And before I put any liquid lipstick on my lips, I always prep with some chapstick, because you know liquid lipstick is really, really drying unless you put a gloss on top of it. So just make sure you prep your lips beforehand.
Here's the finished look. I'm like loving this. So I'm going to redo this because I definitely want to wear this for the Super Bowl. I'm going to wear my gear. I'm going to be all eagles out. I don't even care. I'm going to let my eagles shine because I'm very superstitious, and I doubt that they're going to win if I wear all my stuff. So yeah, if you guys really like this, just please like it, subscribe, and please comment if you want to see anything else, like any other trendy things that you guys want to see, or if you guys want to see how-to videos. Like, I'm here, I'm listening. I want you guys' suggestions. I do have some ideas in my head, but I mostly want to listen to you guys. So just let me know. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good Super Bowl.